Okay, hello everyone. This is the GeoE3 Quality Software that you can find from the GitHub. This is the software that validates the data quality of GTGML file containing buildings, 3D buildings. You can use this software by clicking Run or the small arrow next to Run and selecting Rerun entire workspace. Then the translation parameters values dialog opens and you can select which kind of parameters you want to define. The first parameter is the most important. It defines the input data set. So in this video, I'm going to use Ropijärvenperä dataset that is produced by National Land Survey of Finland. The other parameters are more or less not mandatory. You can define output files or select rule categories. In this case, I'm going to validate only geometry rules. Or you can select some threshold parameters that might affect the pass rate of rules. The default values are okay, so I can just select Run. So the software will translate the data, read 115 buildings from the dataset, process them, and in this time it does not save results to any file, but you can inspect the results from the software itself. For example, you can see errors per dataset by clicking the transformer of the same name. Here you can see that the dataset contains 4 spikes and 460 features fail with the rule related to OGC geometry. So for me, this dataset looks like it has a high quality because only 3 errors were found related to geometry. If you want to check some other rules like address rules or attribute rules, you can run the model again. This is also possible by clicking the small arrow next to Run button and selecting Rerun entire workspace. Then you can modify the user attributes and, for example, check only X-links and hierarchy. Note that you can see more detailed user attributes descriptions from the GitHub, and also there you can find more detailed descriptions of the rules that are modeled in this software. So I chose validate hierarchy and validate X-links for the rule categories to be checked, and then press Run. Usually the translation will take some time depending on the file size of the input dataset. And also if you choose more rule categories or more rules, then the translation will take more time. And in this case, only X-links and hierarchy were checked, so non-geometry rules were included. So we can find out that there were only 2 kinds of errors. For example, 115 buildings didn't contain address, and 115 building didn't contain access links. Remember that these errors are not valid for any use case, so you have to always think what rules you need.